most like the situation here is like the orphanage, like they open is like to welcome to every foreigner to come to visit and give donations and play with the kid. But somehow, like in developed country, they won't let any stranger to come to the orphanage because it is a safe place, so the kids should be protected. But why they do like, I just wonder why they do it in Cambodia to come to volunteer or visit the orphanage here, you know. And then I asked them, what do you do here? And then they said, oh, I'm come to teach English. And sometimes I come to plays around with the kid here, take them to go to eat lunch, or have them to clean their room, something like that. And then I feel that is not really help the kid at all. Why don't they find this kind of job in the country? Why they just come to find a job like in Cambodia and work closely with the kid in the orphanage? And like for the kid, exactly, like they feel like they meet every strangers every day, and every volunteers that come to work in orphanage only is like a short period, like 2 weeks, 1 month, and 3 months, and then they go back, and then another foreigners come again, and then like it is like emotional impacts to the kid, because like the kid always meet every strangers in a short period, and then they go, and then another come. So we just try to give them information what happened in the orphanage and what is impacts to the kid if they place them to the orphanage. And after they heard all informations, like for example the situations of abusing in the orphanage, and the kids feel not happy to stay in the orphanage alone. So after we provide information and support for them, they don't want to like to send the kid to the orphanage if they have income in the family. Like from my experience that I work in the orphanage, most of the kids they have parents and relatives. But it just like some orphanage is just open in Cambodia, and then they just find the kid to come to stay in the orphanage. And most of the kids they have parents, so they can stay with the family instead of staying in the orphanage, because orphanage center is only for the orphan that they have no parents, they have no relative, and it's the last resort for them to stay in the orphanage. Where they want to live, and almost like they said, they want to live with their families because they come here alone, they don't know anyone here, and then they feel a little bit worried, they feel strange, they feel scared because like they have no anyone, and they have no relative to stay with them. They have no brother, sister to stay with them. They're just alone. So they said, "Oh, I want to go back to my family." They don't know what to do. They just keep crying. And then at the time they just say, "Oh, I want to go back to my family," but they cannot.